Hey YouTube. Okay, it's Skylar. I just did a video, my 8-month update video. And I told you I'd be back in just a second with my next video, which we're gonna talk about New Year's resolutions. Alright, okay, I think the wine's getting to me. As I said in the previous video, every day is better with boxed wine in a cup with a straw. Eco-friendly cup. And it is true you get drunk faster drinking out of a straw. Who would have thunk it? Maybe I'll drink everything through a straw nowadays. All right, so talking about New Year's resolutions. Um, for this New Year, since in my previous video I stated that I am now currently fully living my life as Skylar, I am out to everyone in my life, which is absolutely amazing and a huge weight off my shoulders. You don't understand. It's absolutely awesome. Whether they're, I still hear my birth name from time to time, but at the same point, I am out. They know that I'm Skylar. So we're going to talk about my New Year's resolutions, which for the year of 2012, I hope to, hopefully, by the summer of 2012, have the body that I want. And I'm not talking about surgeries because, again, unemployed, broke, no money. Yeah, that's me. So I can't exactly, expect surgery by summertime, although that was my original goal. So I want the body that I want, without the surgeries. Pretty much my flat stomach, have the packed muscles so when I do get surgery, they can just shape it around there nicely and it'll work beautiful to get rid of, this bingo, the bingo arm on the bottom here, whatever you want to call that. Flub there, you know. I have a lot around like my midsection, which granted it's less than it used to be, but I still have a lot that I want to get rid of. My goal is to get down to um, 185. I'm currently sitting at 210. I want to get down to 185, lean muscle. I'm not looking to be, Arnold Schwarzenegger when I flex like this, my arms up here. Like, I don't want that crazy stuff. I just want to be toned and fit and in shape, and I would be, the happiest person in the world. So, with that said, I'm going to achieve that. I have a new plan, a new workout plan, which will help to tune my body, which I read off in the previous video, but guess what? You're going to hear it again without all the detail. It's called 8 by 8 by 8, and I don't know if you can see this because the paper's in. Which my buddy, I'm pretty much a guinea pig for my buddy Dylan. You can check out his YouTube page, I believe is Pit Dylan Crew, I believe. Um, he's one of, my best friends and another one of the, the trans guys in my life. But he's, because he has, a degree in medicine or sports medicine or something like that, I think. I don't know, I never really asked. I just know he has a lot of like EMT books and sports medicine books and stuff around the house. But so he devised this workout plan and wants to see if it actually works. So I'm going to be his guinea pig. So I've already done it a couple times. I can only get through one set, which is, all 8 exercises with cardios in between. And it's a pain. And after one set, I finish with like my 30-second jog and I want to collapse to the floor and take a nap. So we're going to try to work my way up to be able to do it 8 times in a row. Or maybe like a little break and then do it, again. So we'll see. But another one of my resolutions is to have my name changed. I have the paperwork. I've had the paperwork for about a month now. And yeah, about a month now. And I have to find my birth certificate because I don't know what I did with that. Nope, don't know what I did with that. It might be in my safe. I don't know. I'll have to look. But I need my birth certificate. I have to travel like 45 minutes to an hour down the road to get to the police station to get my little fingerprints done. Um, and I got to get, in Pennsylvania, you have to have envelopes, addressed out. big envelopes and little envelopes and all kinds of envelopes. And I also have to have a legal notice published in two separate um, local newspapers. So I guess in Pittsburgh that would be the Trib and the Gazette, Post Gazette. So I'm gonna have to, get on the ball and see how much that's gonna cost me, because I know, just the paperwork to get my name changed, just filing that, costs like $128, I think, somewhere around there. Which, I mean, my family's already told me they'd help me out with. I have a couple friends that said they'll pitch in to help me out with, because everybody wants me to have my name changed and be happier. So with that said, with having my name changed, my other resolution for this year is to get a job, which with my name changed, I'll have the less anxiety, which I hate anxiety and I hate having to look for a job and it sucks. So, um, with my name changed, I will be able to be more confident to go in and get like a full-time job and not have to like have that anxiety of like filling out an application and being like, oh yeah, by the way, that's all female information, but I'm really a guy. And, people just kind of, you know what I mean? They look at you like you're retarded sometimes. Or they just look at you and like questioning, like, what the fuck is this person talking about? Because honestly, if I would fill out an application with my birth name and stuff, and I walked in there looking like this, somebody would be confused. Because, yeah. I don't think girls have goatees, or nice sideburns, or deep voices, or flat chests, or bulges in their pants. Like, seems a little awkward. And that's part of my problem and my anxiety. And I'm sorry, but I have worked way too hard. Wine. I have worked way too hard to be comfortable, you know what I mean, and out to have to go back in the closet to have a job. Ain't gonna happen. So, in the time being, in the meantime, before I can find this, full time, wonderful, well paying job that will support me, which unfortunately right now can't be drag, which I wish it could, and I'm still searching for a way to turn drag into a career. I will do it. Give me a couple years, I will do it. Um, but in the meantime, my buddy is actually working at a call center that is very LGBT friendly. He interviewed with them and told them, over the phone that he was a trans man, and they were like, "Oh my God, come in for an interview," because it's pretty much talking on the phone about like politics and gay rights and the right for us to marry and trans legislation and gay legislation, yada yada yada, blah blah blah, politics, 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 to people on the phone to get their donations. Nice thing about having to call people for donations is they've already previously donated. So you have a 50-50 chance of getting them to donate again. It's a base pay, 20 to 30 hours a week with commission. If you get, someone to donate over a certain amount, you get a portion of that. If you get someone to donate a certain amount on a credit card, you get a portion of that. It's kind of nice. So we'll see what happens with that. But wine. So over the next couple weeks, I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna wait for him to like actually go through training and start the job and tell me how it's like. Um, so that's like my main resolutions for this year is to get my life pretty much back on track. Now that I'm living my life as Skylar, I want to live my life as Skylar, and I want to have a life and not be broke and depressed and miserable and anxious and sitting in my house at 8:38 at night drinking a cup of wine from a sippy cup. Although I may still sit at my house at 8:38 at night drinking wine from a sippy cup. Because who doesn't like box sangria? I mean, really? But on top of all that, the only other thing I want to actually complete this year is sorry, I'm realizing I'm running low on wine. The only other thing I want to complete this year is actually not necessarily have my top surgery done, although that would be absolutely amazing. But I want to at least have my top surgery scheduled by 2013, which means by the end of the year, I want to be on the phone with Dr. Madali saying, hey, what's my date? All right, I'll be there. And have it all set in stone, good to go. So that would be absolutely, absolutely amazing if I can get that done. I'm actually looking into probably getting my top surgery in the winter, because that way you figure I want to be in my house anyhow. Because wintertime, when it's cold in Pittsburgh, nobody really wants to go outside unless you're going to play in the snow. And we haven't really had much snow this year to go play in. So it's just been miserable, cold, and rainy, and disgusting. And I'd be a lot happier, healing up in the wintertime, comfortable in my nice warm house, than in the summertime, sweaty and disgusting. And yeah. That way I also have, the gorgeous chest to show off when summertime comes around. And as soon as the weather hits 60 degrees, I'm outside without a shirt on. Okay, it's me. As soon as the weather hits 50 degrees, I'm outside with the shirt off. And I did say on, didn't I? I mean shirt off. Believe me, as soon as I get top surgery, I will never be in a shirt again. I don't care if it's 20 degrees outside. I will put on a jacket to go outside in the cold weather. And as soon as I get to where I'm going, I will take off the jacket and have no shirt on. Because I'm going to be so proud of my goddamn chest, no matter what it looks like. I just can't get away with it now. Or I would. Well, granted, unless I'm walking around my house. Then I walk around my house without a shirt on all the time. But, yeah, so. But yeah, those are my resolutions. To recap here real quick, because I'm going to hopefully be able to update, probably check in monthly, bi-monthly, something like that, with you guys about my updates. So to recap here, I want to lose weight and get in shape. This one is actually by summertime. Hopefully, I want to do it by Pride, which is June 12th in Pittsburgh. Don't quote me on that. It might be the 10th. Whatever that Sunday is. Look it up. So I want to have the body that I want without surgeries by June, we'll say. Which is pretty much in shape, at least right around 185 pounds. And then the second one is my name change, which hopefully, if I get the paperwork filed soon, I'll have done before the end of the summer, because it can take up to 6 months. The next one is a job, a full-time job, which will come after my surgery, unless I can kick this anxiety and get one done beforehand. Or not my surgery. This is what happens when you're on wine. I can't make videos on wine. After my name change, I want to have at least a full-time job. And then having my top surgery scheduled before the end of the year. Just scheduled. Doesn't mean it has to be done, but just scheduled before the end of the year. So those are my New Year's resolutions. I will check in on them. If you want to, help motivate me or kick me in the ass or tell me I'm a piece of crap for not, working on them or being lazy or sitting here drinking wine, you know where to contact me. Facebook, SkylarF2M.wordpress.com. Hit me up. Love you guys. Thanks for the support. I will see you later. Deuces.